T-minus 50 seconds.
Just tap the screen. Tap, 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 tap. Just tap the screen. Tap, tap, tap.
T-minus 40 seconds.
Yo, NiickSFB, top ranking. Bang them.
You know what cash price and me I say NiickSFB
T-minus 30 seconds.
YouTube channel. Check it out and see. You don't know the thing go whoosh.
Yo, them for an accent, I godly boss, I represent the
T-minus
NiickSFB.
20
In
seconds.
my YouTube channel that be a prayer, see pray. Godly.
Just tap the screen. Tap, 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 tap.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And NiickSFB top ranking. You don't know a thing going on. One corruption, you know. Remember good. What going? What's up, everybody? It's your boy NiickSFB top ranking ColidFoundation boss. You understand? It's 6:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? We're having a beautiful evening tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's 41 degrees where I am at. Everybody else, I hope you guys are warm and comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Today is going to be a special live, one of the first, you know what I'm saying, one of those, you know, one of those interview type of lives, you know what I mean. We're going to be having a quick chat with the beautiful Jannique, you know, wardrobe stylist, designer, creative director. She has done work with Dior, she has done work with Conway the Machine, she has done work with Alkaline, you know what I'm saying. So we're going to have a talk with her today. We're going to get, you know, a lot of information as to how the fashion world is when it comes to the artist, you know what I'm saying, what does it take to be a fashion designer, you know what I'm saying, the pros and cons, you know, like things that she loves being, like loves about the fashion industry and things that she doesn't like, you know what I mean. We're going to talk about working with Alkaline, what it's like working with someone as an Alkaline, you know, Alkaline is somebody that we don't really know much about, you know what I mean. He moves mysterious, so definitely today is going to be a beautiful live. All right, I'm going to shout out people that are in right now. If you are here, drop a comment, hit the like button. If you're brand new, first time seeing my channel, feel free to subscribe. All right, hold on 1 second, let me make sure that we're good on this. All right, check. All right, we're good. All right, we got 52 people in the building, 4 minutes in the live stream. Drop comments. Let me check you guys in. She will be here in the next 10 minutes. I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown on who she is by, you know, showing you some work that she has done. All right, we have Miss NickDetta in the building, says, mad move, NiickSFB. The best of the best. Whoa, respect, thanks. Big up yourself, Jalov. You know it got Chocolate Master up. Nadine Armstrong in the building. Lex 876, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Era Code in the building. Blessings. Dream Chaser, big up yourself. You know what I mean? One Top National, big league over here, so tell them keep the corner league over there, so remember good. It's so guys, big up yourself. One Top National, Spiceman Vendetta in the building, ready and waiting. You understand? Hot bread in the building, high fashion. We are the muse. I never knock off. So I'm gonna say, big up yourself, hot bread. You know what I mean? Enigmatic, white style. You know what I'm saying? Enigmatic artist in the building right here, right now on our stage. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Enigmatic. You don't know. Shauna been here. Big up yourself, Shauna. Been here live and ready. You know what I'm saying? Andre Tomlinson is here. Big up yourself, SFB. Big up yourself, Maji. All right. Neville Heath in the building. New gear. You know what I'm saying? Kicking in a new gear right now. You know what I mean? We do it for the people, you know what I'm saying? Plug your vendetta, like up the live. We cannot stress that, you know, you gotta like up the live. Hit the like button, it's free. All right, let's continue. Let's see who else is here. Nikki in the building says to tap. Member people, tap the like button. Anytime you hear this, it means to tap the like button.
The screen. Tap.
That is it. You understand? That's what that means. Big up yourself. I am that. Big up yourself in the building. A Vendetta Princess, Wagwan. This is Wagwan Vendetta Princess. We have Jannique today. You know what I'm saying? Going to give us a quick interview. Let's understand how it is working with our artists, you know what I'm saying, and other stuff, you know what I mean? So make sure you tune in, don't move a muscle. We're gonna do this today. All right. Make sure you guys get some questions. You know what I mean? I'm probably gonna give you guys like a 5 minute, you know, questions from the fans. You know what I mean? So make sure you guys have your questions prepared. We have Detta Disciple live in the building as well. Big up yourself. We have KP Detta. You know what I mean? We have Nadine Armstrong in the building. Shout out to all my owls. Last night we was live from 12 o'clock this morning, I should say. From 12 o'clock to about 6 a.m. this morning. Crazy, crazy live. You know what I mean? We had fun over there. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can definitely check out that as well. Persons that have been checking out the Untold series by Alkaline, shout out to you guys. Episode 7, I believe, is going to be on the way real soon. Just look out for those. Keep binge watching the other episodes. Those who haven't checked it out as yet, feel free to check out my playlist on my channel. Everything is properly categorized. So if you don't want, you know, joke and idleness, we have the Corruption Night Owl where we do all of that. If you don't want potent lives, we have Dancehall University where we talk about signing, distribution, labels, all of that. You know what I mean? And then we have the corruption part of it where we talk about mix up and all them stuff. You know what I mean? And then obviously we have the Alkaline performances and, you know, everything, peaches and cream. All right. Emotional intelligence in the building. Big up yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these are my people, my foundation people here. CG, good work, Nick. Keep it up. Thank you, bro. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? We have Jackie right, but hey, Jackie, big up yourself. Active in the building right now. We have Justin in the building. We have DL, touch up. Big up yourself in a deal. You know it go. Yeah, man. Yeah. Bomber Terror in the building. Keep up the potency, my G. Big up yourself. Nice international. You understand? Big up yourself. Pluggy Vendetta. One Corruption. Remember good. This is what we have said. Gully Campbell in the building as well. Big up yourself. Bagadan. We back outside. Yes, we're back outside and we're not going in. You know what I'm saying? Cairo Music. That is it, bro. Big up. You know what I mean? Yeah, everybody check in. We have our host here, you know what I'm saying, preparing herself to grace the corruption. To grace the Solid Foundation. You know what I'm saying? Panel. You know what I'm saying? Ellis Detta. You know what I mean? Big up yourself. I want all my foundation people to be on their best behavior today. You know what I'm saying? My moderators, I want you guys to be very sharp. All right? In the comment section today. Very, very sharp. All right? Boxer Dan, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Omar Smith, big up yourself. K and L, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah. Back at it. Chrome send the rhythm. Say to attack it. Make them get the picture. Like we shot a flick. That is it. Symphony L in the building. Big up yourself. You know what I'm saying? I think that's it. Everybody here. Everybody got big up. Swick Edits. Big up yourself, Swick Edits. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. All right. ASAP BG, another fellow vlogger here. Shout out to you, my G. Alani Brathwaite. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? I think that's it. All right. So, for those who don't know who we're talking about today, we're talking about Jannique, right? A lot of people on this side of my channel know her for the work she's been doing with Alkaline as a stylist. All right, Paradox Martin, big up. See, now I want you guys to just take a quick look over here on the screen. I'm going to show you guys some of the work that she has been doing with artists and, you know, different companies and stuff. I'll let her say it too, you know what I mean? But I'll just give you guys a quick look as to some of the work that she's been doing. All right, so if you look on your screen right here, we're on her Instagram page right now. Okay, we see works been done with Conway here. You know what I'm saying? We see works from Dior right here. We have Dior, you know, men's summer 2022 collection right here. She has done works for them as well. You know what I mean? We see right here, well, Adidas, Champ Sports, official East Bay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the New York Giants, you know what I mean? Who know about that football team? You know what I'm saying? We see our artist right here, Alkaline, you know what I mean, in the Balenciaga outfit right here. You know what I mean? For New Rules, she styled in there as well, but I'll let her talk more about that. As I said, I'm just giving you guys a quick rundown. We see the C300, you know what I mean, the C300 cover art picture here, you know what I mean, for those who was wondering where that picture came from, or you know what picture was that. Here we have it, you know what I mean. She styled in here as well, you know what I mean. So we're gonna let her talk about that fit, you know what I'm saying. Here she is as well, you know what I mean. Here she is as well, elegant as usual, you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna have a good live today. We're gonna have a great live today. We see Alkaline again right here. See me? Yep. Yep. She had only 3 hours to prep this fit. You know what I'm saying? Her mom stepped in as her emergency assistance. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna hear all about this. We want to know how all of this happened. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get all of this information to you guys today. Don't worry yourself. We're gonna do this. You know what I mean? Get your questions ready. All right. After the interview, we're gonna ask you guys, you know, if you have any questions, stuff like that. And if she's willing to answer, then no problem. We'll definitely, you know, get your answers out there. All right. All right. Yeah. So, boom. Cool. Let's see what's going on in the comment section. All right. So, G's them said them have them questions ready. All right. Official key in the building. Big up yourself, Vietnam. Paradox Martin. Big up. Big up. You know it go. All right. I'm gonna get through to her now so we can have her on the live right now. Jannique, how are you doing? I see you. They're not hearing you right now. I just want to know if you're ready. If you're ready, give me a thumbs up. All right, perfect. All right, so guys, hit the like button. We have our guest here, Jannique. We're gonna add her to the panel in 3, 2, 1. Here we are. Hello, Jannique. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thanks for
Let me
having
make sure
me.
that your audio is great right now. Hold on. Oops. All right. Talk to me. Let me hear you.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear
All
me?
right. Are you guys hearing her perfect? Comment section. Are you guys hearing her good? Audio is good?
Ooh.
No worries. All right. Cool. Cool. Wow. They're like, hey, gorgeous. They love you already. They love you
Oh,
already.
I
I'm
can't really
saying,
see.
you,
Oh wow. Oh hi, Dyson.
right.
I see people.
Dyson.
I'm seeing people in the corner. Oh, that's
Right, Dyson
cool.
Alexander in the building. All right, perfect.
Yes.
All righty. So, all right. So we're gonna get straight into it. All right. You're looking gorgeous, first of all.
Thank you so
Beautiful.
much. Oh, thank
All right.
you.
I gave them a quick rundown on some stuff that you've done, but I want you to, you know, expound on that further on in the,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in the chat. You know what I mean? Now,
Mm-hmm.
I discovered you obviously from my artist, Alkaline. You know what I'm saying? Once I saw, you know, styled by Jannique, I was like, oh, who is this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So from ever since I've just been like, you know what, I would like to have a talk with you and to, you know, let the fans hear from somebody else's perspective, because we don't really get to hear much about how these things work when it comes on to working with Alkaline. You know what I mean? A lot of
Right.
people, yeah. So, but we're gonna take it slow. We're gonna get to the foundation of where you're coming from, some of your background stories, stuff like that. So, first question is, where were you born?
I was born in Washington, D.C. So
Okay,
shout out to the DMV. Yes, I was born in Washington, D.C. I grew up more in like the PG County area and like Montgomery County, my high school years, but yeah, I'm from the DMV. So
okay,
all day.
okay.
Hmm.
So you're from the DMV. Okay.
Yeah.
So what school did you go to?
I went to 100,000 schools actually. It's so funny. So
Yeah,
I went to, I mean, we talking like high
I'm
school.
talking
We
from
talking
high
like my
school.
art school. Oh,
High
okay.
school.
So I went to Blake. And that
Okay.
is, yeah, that's Montgomery County. And that's like a really artsy school actually. It's
Okay.
known for that stuff. So like it was kind of fitting coming from that school because it's a lot of cool stuff that came out of that high school. So I
So
should have turned off my notifications. Sorry.
all right. hold on. Let me make sure that we're all right. So we're good. We're good. All right. So
Yeah.
so what piqued your interest to get into the fashion industry? Like, what piqued your interest? Was this like like something that was in the family before, or?
Actually, so it's funny because every time I have like any type of sit down like this, I say the same thing because it's the truth. Like, it really stemmed from my mother because she was a young mom and she was into hip hop and she was into fashion. And I was like elementary school when it was like the little Kim eras and like the Fuji eras and fashion like evolving a lot. Like, she was kind of that girl too in the city. So she was just a fashion girl and I got it from her and she got it from her mom. So it really stemmed from my grandmother, if we're really being honest. And then it went to her.
So fashion,
it's a lot of layers.
It's been in the family then. So
it's been in the family. My grandmother's fashion. She's like sometimes when we all get together and get dressed to go out, and she comes out the room, we like, look, we gotta go we gotta change our outfit because she's just like she puts that on. Like, she doesn't play around. She
better roast you if you don't dress the part.
Yeah, it comes from her. So, but yeah, so it trickled down to me, and I just always been like a fashion girl. That's always been like my thing, and that's the only thing I can think of. And they also say like sometimes it's just in you from birth. So I don't know, maybe that's what it is.
Okay. So all right, so it's been in the family, and you said that you like it, so it wasn't something forced on you by your mom or your grandma or anything.
No.
Something that you like as well. All right, so
no.
my next question to you is, so how long have you been in the industry officially, like working with name?
Working with the names. This is always a trick question, and it's not a trick question, but it always is because like I started. If we talking like names, like I kind of don't look at a person when we talk about names. I think about like companies. So like I was you know what I mean. So like Target, Macy's, like doing campaigns and stuff like before I was doing like a red carpet. So it was just kind of like a variation of that.
Red carpet, okay.
Yeah, like before it became like a namey thing, like a specific artist thing. It was like a Target, Walmart type of thing.
So when did you start that? Did you start that while you were going? Did you went to college for this, or?
So I went to college. So yeah, so I know you mentioned the school part, and I think I was so stuck on like Blake, but so basically, so it's funny. So to go back to that, I started a fashion group in my high school called Fashion X, me and a few other of my peers. Okay. And that to this day is still actually going on in that high school. They kept it going. I wish I could get a little coin from it, but I never like but
you didn't do the paperwork. No,
I didn't do the paperwork because at the time, but see, at the time, like we started it was like super popular. It was basically like bringing like students, because it was a creative school, so like students that were designers, it gave them an opportunity to display their designs. So we have fashion shows, and people that wanted to be models, they was able to get their their stuff off too. So it was the models, the people that designed, we gave everybody like opportunity, and we were all in high school like coordinating this, like 5 of us. So that became a thing, and it became like really popular. And then when we graduated, it was like peace, and they continued it, and it's still. I heard it's still going on now, but I say that to say from that point on, I went to college. I went to Florida for school, and then I went to AIU, which is like a super private. It's a tiny little school. It's not. It doesn't even have a football team. It's not big.
So hold on. So after leaving high school, you guys had started a fashion brand in high school, right?
No, while we were in high school, we started not a fashion brand. We started a club called Fashion X. So it was like 5 of us. Yeah, it was a club, like when, you know, there's little clubs in high school and it's like, oh, you want to join the book club, the da-da club. So we had a club called Fashion Eggs, and that was like, it was something like small because it was like always known that I was a fashion girl, like, and my best friend who was a fashion guy, he was known to be a fashion guy, and it was like 3 others, and we all were like fashion people. So we got together and was like, let's make this a thing, and we did, and we had full-blown fashion shows at that school, like not little talent show, like a actual big shows.
And what
So
I like
that,
about that, what I like
yeah,
about that though, what I like about that is that it's showing me that you already from a tender age, you already had that level of professionalism
yeah,
embedded in you, and you have that business mindset, because as you said, it wasn't just a little thing. You actually did a
right,
big show while you're in high school. We're talking about ages, what, 16, 17?
yeah,
Around that
like
age.
yeah, like 15 through,
Uh,
like, I would say like sophomore year to high school. I mean, I'm sorry, sophomore year to senior. My bad.
we have Nikki Fashion. She said, "Big up my family, Jannique." Is that your family, Nikki Fashion?
Guys, I see, I see. That's so cute. I'm seeing the little. It's so tiny in the corner because I'm using my phone. My laptop is
Yeah,
not doing what I need to do. So everybody's so tiny, so I gotta squint.
yeah.
But
They're loving it.
thank you.
They are loving. They are loving you right now. They're saying that they're so proud of
Oh,
you. They're dropping fire flames. They're loving it.
that's
But
so
But
cool.
we're going to
Oh,
continue and go through that time capsule now. So from high
okay.
school, you guys started the club. Cool. After high school,
Yes,
you guys basically branched off. Now you went to college.
I
For
did.
at college, did you studied like fashion, or was it something else that you studied but you still like fashion as a hobby?
I studied fashion. It was a fashion school. It was American. Well, it was American Intercontinental University. So it's only 3 of them. It's like one in Atlanta, Florida, and like London. Only 3 of them, and like it's a fashion school, but I went for fashion like marketing.
Right.
So I was out, yeah. So that's pretty much what it was. I went for the marketing part of it. But
Okay.
obviously we still had to like learn, like I had classes for the sewing part that I hated.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk
I'm
about
like,
that.
this is
Yeah.
not my
We're going to
thing, and
talk
I'm
about.
not gonna try to pretend like it is. It's not my thing.
All
But
right.
it was good to know, though. It's good to know.
So boom. So you're in college now, right? You're in college
Hmm.
now, and you're looking to you're looking to scale this on a larger on a larger base, right?
Yeah.
So you have the experience from high school, right? You started the club, you did some fashion
Mhm.
shows in high school, you went to college, you furthered your education in the fashion industry. Now,
Mhm.
where at what point did you get your first contract or your first deal or your first business opportunity? Because you say you work with like Walmart and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Was this in
Yeah.
college or was this after college?
No, this was after college. So like in college, I was like a whole rapper. But that's a whole nother topic.
Oh
I
my
wasn't even.
God.
Yeah, I know that. I don't think I even told you that off the record. But
Wait,
if we're going down the timeline, then yeah, like I I was I would say, like the timeline. It just depends like how we break it down.
so you were all right.
Um.
So you were basically
So
trying to find
yes.
yourself.
Yeah, so when I left college, I wanted to when I left college, I went back to DC to be the artist that I wanted to be. Like I was a whole like artist making mixtapes in in Florida. And so
You
when I did
lie.
that, I swear to God, I know this is
Nah,
so
we
random.
nah.
I know, but I never told. I'm like, I know
We
I'm
never
really
talked
because
about
you
that.
said let's go down. I know because you said like let's go down the timeline. So I'm like, all right, well let's go. So if we're doing it that way, then yeah. So that was the actual plan. Like so from Florida, uh it was back to home, and I was a whole artist for like a few years. And then I
Mhm.
would say in 2015, but one thing I will say to before I move on, like I was like actively doing shows and stuff like that and working on tapes and working with people. But like
Mhm.
I will say like I didn't really like give it the best push I could have. I think I
Right.
just had it was just so much comfort and fun in it that I didn't really like I kind of regret that I didn't take it as far as I could have. But that's another topic for another day. But moving from that, I ended up at the time while I was doing that and rapping in DC, like I ended up landing a job being a visual merchandiser in Macy's at Pentagon City, which is like a popular mall there. And that's kind of like when you go into Macy's and you see like the beautiful displays and the Christmas trees and like, you know, the beautiful mannequins, like that's what I did. So from there, I got transferred to New York. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I actually got let go because I was always late. I'm not gonna say in front. I got fired. But like I ended up I got fired and still landed a job with the same company in New York with Macy's. So they hired me to be a stylist for the Herald Square store in New York City here. So that was like a cool thing. And then from that point on, I was like working on being an artist here. And then I ended up doing like a photo shoot for a friend. And I was like, oh my God, this is kind of cool. I could kind of maybe do this more. And then I think what was my actual first, I want to say my first like corporate like check with this, what I would say when I did what is it called? Like a campaign for Sakani. Or they call over across the pond, they call it Sakani. But we say Sakani, like the shoe brand. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it was for not hype beast. I'm sorry, I kind of blanked out.
Yeah, you got too much.
I blanked out. I know, I blinked and I'm like, I can't believe I cared. High Snobiety. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, High Snobiety. Yeah. So that was through that. Shout out my homegirl Kathy. And yeah, so I think that was maybe one of my first like huge campaigns. And I had to style like 5 or 6 people at one time. And I had like 3 days to get it done. And then from there I was like, oh, okay, this is something that's cool.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So if I'm hearing correctly, so you pretty much paused on the fashion and you went into music, and then you say you didn't really give it your all, and then one day you did a photo shoot, and then you just got back your fashion, like that desire just came back, like I want to do fashion, and then from there on you landed your first job at Macy's, right? And then and then when you went to work late a couple times, and they're like,
a lot of times.
We're not gonna have that. And then you actually landed a job with the same Macy's, but as a stylist. So from there on now, so let's move further now. So from there on, right, you started doing the styling for Macy's. You say you have to, style 5 person at once. So you start building that. You're now in the field. So now you're actually working with models. You're getting that experience that you need to move on to bigger and better. Cool.
Right, yeah.
So after Macy's, what happened?
After Macy's, things were kind of going super cool with like me doing my own thing with like doing my jobs on the side of Macy's. And so I actually, believe it or not, I got let go again because of my time. Yeah, I got let go again because I was like, I honestly, to this day, I'm not going to front. Like, they say it was my time. I don't remember. I can't really, to this day, ever know what it was. But I thank them for it because I was so comfortable there. And I'm telling y'all all my business. So, like, at the time, I was dating somebody who actually was, like, he, like, kind of held me down completely. So I got let go. And I was just like, whatever. And I was able to kind of really, like, go in on, like, focusing on me and doing, like, my fashion stuff and styling full time. So then I think from that point on, I think like maybe a couple weeks later, a friend of mine called me and said that Q from Day 26, a group that Diddy, had some years ago, needed to be styled. So I styled Q from Day 26. And then a rapper that's also like a great host now, Math Hoffa, like a cool, like it started trickling into like the manifestation started manifesting.
Let's slow down now. So I think it was just destiny because you working on the clock, you have to be at work at this time. You know what I'm saying? It's not sitting well with you. So straight off the bat,
Right.
I see where destiny was trying to push you into that independency role, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think anything happened random here. It was all calculated. You know what I'm saying? And when you stopped working for Macy's, and as you say, you know, you had your partner that held you down, that was a time that you could have channeled your energy into actually, you know, focusing on building yourself, your brand, independent, Jannique, the fashion designer, right? No, you went a bit and sped it up. Yeah, you speed it up and you start talking about meeting rappers and stuff like that. We wanna slow it down a little bit because I have questions as well. Because Conway the Machine, funny enough, he's born on my birthday, February 16th.
Get out here.
Right, yes, he's born on my birthday. And
that is crazy.
I was doing the research on him and everything, and I'm like, you know, like I wanted to know, how did you get into that circle of working with artists? And somebody said to not forget that you modeled. So you modeled as well.
Who said that?
Let
just don't like to let the past be the past.
It's Nikki Fashion, the same person that
Oh my
right.
God,
So you kind of skipping on some stuff here now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's a lot. If you don't ask me the question, I ain't gonna say it. I mean, some of it I'm giving my little business, but you know, I'm trying to answer your questions directly.
All right. So the modeling thing, was that like a back like high school thing or?
Yeah, so like in high school I won Miss Baltimore 2000.
Nah, hold on.
I know.
So you won Miss Baltimore, like,
yeah, and I'm not even from there, which is crazy. Listen, it's a weird ass story. It really is weird because like I'm not even from there. I don't claim Baltimore. Can't even tell you a street other than my grandfather's house because he lives in Baltimore. Other than that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was 2000.
Cool. We'll leave that for a different day. All right.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was really cool though. It was a great experience, and I think after I did that, I tried to kind of do more modeling stuff, and I think I grew bored to it. So I was like, all right, I conquered that. Let's move on. And then I went to music full time. I mean, a little more. That was like my next thing. So
let me tell you right now. Whenever you speak to NickSFB, I make you get so comfortable that you're probably going to tell me your whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm seeing it already. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing it already. But I'm gonna focus. Let's focus.
Okay.
Let's focus.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We gonna focus.
Let's
So, all right. So, boom. Now, after working with all those companies, cool. They let you go. Cool. You got, you know, your support system was there for you. You now focused in on like building your own stuff, getting your creativity, you know what I'm saying, up, right? Now, how did you get into the industry of entertainment, styling for entertainers? Like, how did that go? Like rappers, like, you know, and name some of the rappers too, because I think you said some, but I want to hear it again. So how did you get into that field with the rappers?
I don't know. I think it really stemmed from my first rapper, which was Math Hoffa. He's like known to be like a amazing battle rapper. But now he's like host for his own podcast. So like that, I started with him. I would say he was my first rapper. And I was just like styling him because I was at the time I was kind of dating this guy who was like heavy in the battle scene. And so I would go to the battles with him sometimes because I remember also too, like I was also I battled. Yeah, I was a rapper too. So like just being in that whole bubble of like
environment, right?
That, yeah, like by default it kind of happened like that. So we would hang out and I broke up with the person, but like we were also friends, and like when I moved here, it was just like we still like kind of crossed paths a lot because I was still kind of going to like music events and stuff like that, rap events. So I would see him, and he kind of fell into the whole situation of me like, you know, styling. When I got let go from Macy's, he kind of was like he was right there at the right time. So, and I'm like, let me style you. So he's like, all right. So he was like my muse, you know, for a little bit. Yeah. And then, and we didn't, but funny enough, I tell the story this all the time, but like, we didn't have a million different sessions of like me styling him. I think it probably was only like, maybe 4 times, if that, but it was still really cool experiences for him and I, because I was new and he trusted me. You know, it was just like he was letting me learn on him. You know what I mean? If that made any sense, he was like my muse. So that went on, and then fast forwarding, and then I had Q from Day 26, so that was kind of like my other music person, which it meant a lot to me because at the time, even though it's a group that was from the past, at the time frame, which is crazy, they were on like a comeback situation, and like the fans were going nuts, like they just came out. So it was a good time for me. So when they had appearances in certain places, like I would, you know, style Q. And I know Q was a lot of people's favorite. So that was, I mean, it was a cool thing, you know. So I think it swayed into that. And then yeah, and I think Conway came later down the line. Conway came like 28, 19-ish. Like ish, yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So all right. So pretty much what I'm getting is that from you being in the music, doing the rap battles, you know what I'm saying, like being a DJ or rapper, that transcend into you being able to have these connections with those persons that used to be in the rap area as well. So so pretty much from there on, then from you styling one person, I guess it's like a word of mouth connection where
it actually is, yeah.
Okay. So now we move from there. We move from that level right there, and I see you're working with like Conway the Machine. The Machine. Is that something that was happening back then, or was that something that's recent right now?
No, that's more recent. That was like I'm gonna say officially like 2019. I think I like kind of met him at the end of 2018 going into like the new year, I want to say. The timeline is always weird. It's because it was on a cusp of like 2018, 2019. But I would say my first official, like I styled him a lot of times virtually before we even really got into real business. When I say virtually, like literally, I was like, you know, he would be in like Saks or something, and he'll be like, what you think about this top? And I'm like, oh yeah, get this one, and then get the blue. Let me look online and see if they have like the purple one, you know. So, and then that was virtual because we're in 2 different cities, and then it became a thing where it was like, okay, I have this big opportunity. I think the first time I officially styled him was for Rolling Loud, and like whatever year was before the pandemic. What was it, 2019? So 2019, I want to say. Yeah, so I want to say 2019. I did the Rolling Loud in Queens. That was like my first like official job with him. And then after that, I think I want to say it was like Rock Nation brunch, and that was like.
You just said Rock Nation?
Yeah, Rock Nation brunch. Yeah.
Listen, you're calling these huge companies like it's nothing. Listen, my people here. I got a lot of Jamaicans here. You know, a lot of Caribbean people are on my life. You know what I'm saying? Trinidadians, you know, Bajans.
Jamaica, hello, Jamaica's in the house. My family's Jamaican, so.
I was gonna ask you that because I heard you know, some words. You know, I hear you saying some words, and I could pick up that there's a Caribbean, you know, accent there. So I didn't even ask you because I know you said you're born in Washington D.C. So
yeah, it's my mom's side. My mom's side is the Jamaican side.
Oh, so your mom's side is the Jamaican side.
Yes,
okay.
My dad's
and your
side
dad's side is American. Okay, okay. So you definitely have that Jamaican in you. You have the Jamaican blood in you.
Yeah, okay. For sure.
Okay, now if you should have rewind time, let's just say we could rewind time. Which one would you select? Would it be music or would it be the fashion? If you could rewind time.
Wow, that is an interesting question, actually. Rewind time. I'm gonna say this, and I don't want to sound like. Okay, so.
No, it's a judgment free.
Okay, so that question is interesting. Rewind time. If I could rewind time and pick like the music versus what I'm doing right now,
Yeah.
I wouldn't rewind time. I would let it be how it played out, right? However, I can say that sometimes do I wish I had a little magic wand to see what it could have been. I would like that wand so I can see. And maybe if it was lit, you know, then I might rewind the time. I don't know, but
But
I don't know, you know, if that makes any sense. Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense, but who is to say
Okay.
that you listen, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
We all can see that. So you
Mhm.
definitely could still go into music. You know what I mean? So it's never too late. It's never too late.
It's
You know what I
not.
mean?
It's not.
never
I
too
just
late.
had this conversation last night. I have this conversation at least once every other week, honestly, with
See?
so with different people of all sorts. Like, and I think sometimes it's actually fun or not. I don't know if it's like the worst word to use, but sometimes it's like slightly not depressing, like suicide, kill myself, but it's like sometimes it's like depressing to even have the conversation because it's like I feel like regretful at times, and because people were like, oh my god, like last night I went to a friend's birthday party and he was like, yo, this girl, and this man is like a legend himself, and he's telling the party like, oh my god, this girl, she like, you gotta listen to her, and he's like, he's not gonna say that if he doesn't, like, I know he's not saying it if he doesn't mean it, you know what I mean? And I say that to say that he's not the only person, and I think when I hear it more and more, it kind of like it makes me sad, but you know, it's something that you're right. As long as I'm alive, I can actually try again. And
Like now you are giving me that feeling like I really want to hear one of your raps, but I'm not gonna put you on the spot. I'm not gonna put you on the
you ain't
spot.
gonna get that. Nah,
I'm not gonna put you on the spot. You know what I'm saying? If you have any, do you have anything on YouTube? Like, did you recorded anything on YouTube?
Okay, so that's a part of me, my statement when I said like I didn't give it the push I should have gave, because like I have mixtape, like I have a mixtape, or I did 3 mixtapes. The world doesn't know of it, but they're out there in the world. But I say that to say that I didn't put anything on like what is it called? Apple Music, on Apple Music. So you can't like go to your Apple Music and you know, find it like that. So I would have to like personally like send it to you, type of thing. But yeah, it is something I could send it something to you when we get off.
All right, no worry. We go.
And you can YouTube it. There's some things you can YouTube too. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it.
Listen, we gonna need that. We gonna need that 5, that 8 bar. Don't worry yourself. We gonna need that at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, for sure.
Direct.
There's a fun fact, but you know the fun fact is I actually opened up for Beanie Man.
Listen to me. No, you listen with my emotions.
I know. I was like, no, because we in a whole Caribbean room. So I'm like, you know, I might as well drop that little bomb. But that's my last bomb I'm gonna drop though.
All right, look, we're
gonna
talk about the music, and you're gonna give us something, you know what I'm saying, and all that. We're gonna talk about the Beanie Man, opening for Beanie Man. We're gonna do all of that at the end. We want to get to the meat of the matter right now. I know the people are looking, they're listening, they want to know how this Alkaline meetup happened. But before we get there, I just want to ask you, name some of the challenges you have encountered being a fashion designer so far. Like, just give me some of the challenges that you have encountered, like being a fashion designer.
When things don't go as planned. So today, as I sit here, I can say that I'm slightly mastering the art of damage control, because it's happened, not like it's happened a million times, but it's happened enough where like I'm able to kind of bounce back fast without panicking and freaking out. So I think sometimes when I'm put under a lot of pressure, it makes my work like a dream. Actually, sometimes it makes it even better, which is weird and stressful at the same time. But I don't know, that I would say
Pressure.
The pressure, just like the damage control of when things don't go the right way. That's one thing. And the other thing is like, excuse me, like I just have a bad habit of not really wanting help sometimes. So I have a lot of amazing assistants that I've worked with over the years, and currently now that I call when I have certain jobs, and I know they're great for certain specific jobs.
Right.
And they hold me down 100%, and I love them. But it's a lot of times that I like to do things myself, and people will see me go be in a truck with a million bags. They're like, why don't you get your assistant to do it? It's like, no, because I want to go. I want to see it. I got to touch it. I got to make sure it matches.
It's like if you don't have, it's like you don't feel confident unless it's your doing. Like you don't want nobody else to do it because you know that you are going to do it at the best of your ability. And
and I'm also responsible for it too.
Exactly. So, I see what you're saying. So damage control. Okay. All right. That questions lead me into ask you now. How do you come up with the ideas for your clients? Like, what? Like, is it something that you listen to what the client likes, or do you look at the client and visualize them in a certain particular fit? Like, how do you come up with the idea, the creativity behind your fits?
Usually,
or just go with the flow?
It's a little bit of both. I don't do Freestyle Friday stuff like that, but like no pun intended. That's kind of funny, but no, I kind of feel like I was like, what did I do? I just talked about the whole rap, me being a rapper. No, but the thing is, I like to kind of, so like for instance, let's say if a client lands on my desk, it doesn't matter if it's a John who is a 9-to-5 guy or Chris Brown or whatever. Like I have like a questionnaire that I send, so I can just get a basic, like the dumbest most elementary school questionnaire, but it's like it means a lot to me because it gives me some clue, especially if I don't know you, I've never met you, we've never had any type of encounter of any sort. So it's kind of like it's not like an interview. Like I gotta kind of, feel the vibe out, understand.
Right.
If you hate green, green triggers you because it's the color that your mom loved and she passed away. Like I want to know everything. So I try to give that out first, and then once I do that, once that's like the basic part is out, then I go into like, okay, let me kind of try to study this person's like Instagram and kind of see what their vibe is like without me involved. Like, let me see what they've been on before. For sure. Yeah, for sure. I got it. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Because like 9 out of 10, if they're reaching out to me to get assistance, then they want to elevate from what they already got going on. So like I try to look at what they're doing, and it's like, okay, this person's on more of an eclectic vibe. So like I don't want to give him, a fitted cap and a hoodie. That's not his thing. But like, excuse me, maybe like I can still incorporate some things that I suggest to get this person out their comfort zone and still keep it eclectic, like still keep their image as is. Like I'm not trying to make somebody that who they're not. That's my main thing. I'm never trying to change a person. I try to change the person for it to make it make sense, but I don't want to change a person to a complete, like, who is this person? I want their fans or their supporters to still recognize and understand. Like it has to all make sense, if that makes sense.
Yep. Okay. Makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So I do it like that, just kind of research the person, and then I kind of do my own thing based on like how I feel we get elevated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So perfect. Now we can get to the meat of the matter. What everybody wants to know here. Alkaline. How did this Alkaline thing happen? Take it slow, Buzz, please.
Okay, so I kind of have like these little spells from time to time where I'm like, you know what? I think I want like more football players, or I think I want like an actor, and I'll just kind of like start doing my research on like who I feel would be fitting for my brand and what I do. Cause that's another thing. Like I don't just pick random people. Like I pick specific people that I feel like, you know what, I think I could do something with this person. So like with Alkaline, number one, as you know, the culture is already matching on that. So I wanted somebody that was a reggae artist, and I'm a fan anyway. So like I'm a fan, my family's a fan, my mom, my mom, yeah, okay, like listen, the boss. Like at the end of the day, even my mom, my mom, like she's a big fan. So anyway, I had like reached out.
Hello, Jannique.
Can you hear
Hello.
me? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can you hear
I'm
me?
hearing you perfectly fine, but I want you to
Okay.
slow it down.
Oh,
Your
sorry. Am I
mom,
going fast? Okay, my
yeah.
mom.
No,
So
listen,
my
listen.
mom.
My people here,
Yeah.
they're mainly Vendetta fans. All right. So
Okay.
what you just said about your mom, yeah,
Yeah.
you have to kind of slow it down. You understand?
Okay.
So so
Okay.
you are a fan of Alkaline, correct?
Yes, I'm a fan.
All right. And then you say your mother is a fan.
She's a huge fan. Because remember, I told you in the beginning, she's young. She's like early 50s. She's like barely 50. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
she's in the dance hall. Like she goes. Matter of fact, like I could call her and she's like, hey, I'm going to the dance. Like she goes to the dances. I don't even go. She goes.
Mm,
Yeah. So she's
okay.
so outside with it. Yeah. She's outside. So yeah, she's a fan of Alkaline.
Listen, Jenny, this is the part of the this is the part of the interview, the chat, whatever you want to call it. This is the part that everybody, like, the numbers just shoot up to 100. Like, it's like everybody wants to hear about
I
Alkaline
can't
right
even
now.
see none of this. That's so crazy. But okay,
Damn.
I believe you. But I'm like, I wish I could see what you see. I can't. But it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they're even asking me like, "Can she see the comments?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's very small and there's
No. Oh
it's
yeah,
not
it's
small.
little.
It's
Yeah, it's
little."
tiny in the corner. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
okay. I'm looking though. I'm looking.
pun intended.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
so right.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
funny.
Focus.
Let's
All right.
focus.
So boom, you're a fan. Your mom is a fan. All right.
Mhm.
Continue. How did this happen? Now let's go.
So I think I like hit up Carrie.
Yeah. Shout out to Carrie.
Um, yeah, shout out to Carrie. Huge shout out to Carrie. Like, you want to talk about a boss? Like, that's a boss chick right there. And I love her work ethic, and it reminds me of me. And I just love her. She's great. But
Definitely.
and guys, we're talking about Alkaline's manager, by the way. But I reached out to her, and I never heard anything back um for like almost a year. I want to say, I could be exaggerating, but I feel like it was long, like almost a year.
I know
And
you're
I
definitely not exaggerating because producers
yeah.
wait long as well to get a track. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, as far as me reaching out to, I just randomly was like up one night. I was like, la la la. Let me just reach out to the team and leave it
Hmm.
there, and like, let me see what it like. And I don't. Sometimes I don't even like check back and say, hey, did you see my email? Like, I leave it on the desk and move on. And then if it comes back, it comes back. If it's meant, if it's a thing, if it's something that I'm looking for versus somebody reaching out to me. But anyway, with this situation, I was like, it would be really, raw to like work with him. And so I left it on a desk, moved on, completely forgot all about it. And then like one day she hit me randomly, like in this summer, like I want to say like June or something like that, just out
Hmm.
of the blue. And I'm like, oh my God, like I completely forgot I even reached out because it was so long. And long story short, she was like, listen, I just saw the email, and I'm gonna take you up on your offer because I think he had a stylist, and they was trying to just kind of like move on and have someone else. And so um I just kind of, my email was at the right place at the right time, and she
Right.
seen it. And she was like, all
Look
right,
at
so
God.
listen, yeah, she was like, we shot like I never met them, and like we shot like 3 videos in like 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah, out of nowhere. Like they flew me to Miami, and like we talked about it. Let's just say we talked about it on like a Tuesday, and I was there like Friday or something. It was that short of a time. I had like a day and a half to like shop and get things prepared for the videos. So, and we got it done, and it was amazing. It was perfect. It was a lot, but it was perfect, and it was fun. And then his team is amazing. Alkaline is amazing. Like, it was a lot of fun.
So I'm glad you said about you had to go shop and stuff. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. So when you when you got the email, right, you got accepted and they want to work with you. Now
Mhm.
for Alkaline, this is definitely specific because Alkaline is
Yeah.
a different type of person right now. All
He
right.
is. Yeah,
He's
yeah,
unique, singular,
yeah.
different. Now,
Yeah.
how I know you said that you under pressure you know, you don't really like the pressure, but it's bittersweet for you, the pressure. Now working with Alkaline, after you send that email, right, and you wait 1 year, and you get that email back, and then you have to style Alkaline now. How that work? Like, what was the thought process put into that? What was the thought process put into that?
First, I think when her and I had our first conversation and I hung up the phone, before I even said yes or no, I was like, Jannique, think about it for like 1 second. Think about, because I've been under a lot of pressure in a lot of different other situations, but I'm like, this was different because it was out of this town. It was in like a 2-day window. It was also something that I was like, oh my God, this could be really good because like I want a reggae artist and I want to, you know, so I had like 1,000 things. If you see that meme, like with all like the numbers and stuff flying around,
right?
Like that's how I was, because I was just like, okay, if I do this, but if I don't do it, I'm gonna be stupid. If I tell them I don't have time, like, so I just kept thinking about it. And I was like, you know what? This is what I asked for. I'm gonna do it. I was like, I've come across a lot of other obstacles that were even more crazier than that. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And she was like, listen, and shout out to her because she took a chance on me too. Like I was like, shout out to her for trusting that I can get it done. Like, cause she didn't know she saw my pictures and what I did, yeah, but she didn't know my turnaround time and my speedy, how fast I am with you know, with assignments, you know what I mean?
She gave you a chance.
Like, she gave me a chance. She gave me like a list of she gave me like, we got to do this, she's very stern. She was like, we got to do this, this, and this, and this, like a whole laundry list of stuff. I'm just like, she's like, are you following me? I'm like, like going nuts in my mind. But I was like, you know what? We can get this done. Let's do it. We teamed up and she was super supportive. Like her team was super supportive with me. They kind of embraced me. It was kind of like a little, like when we finally was able to meet in person, like we clicked instantly. And
hold on, before we reach there, let's get back to the question. So, so you started to basically overthink. You started to overthink. I
overthought
everything.
For sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So now, when you hop on that flight, you land in Miami, right? You met up with them and everything. Now, from there on, you said that they're great. You love the energy. They embrace you. Cool. Now, the designs, right? The designs. Now, we know Alkaline did the spring summer collection with Givenchy, right?
Yeah,
you know about that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But, that was so dope. Yeah.
Now, I see a couple of your designs. You use some of Givenchy's clothes, right?
Pieces. Yeah.
Pieces, right? So, is it something that you like drew on paper, or it was just something that you visualized? Like, okay, this jacket with this shirt, with this pants, with this shoes, with this eyeglass, with this scarf. You know what I'm saying? Was that something that you came up with, or was that something that he or the manager, you know, suggested to you, or you came up with that strictly just off your own?
I came up with it on my own. Yeah, because I mean, I think it made sense to. I wanted to, even though there was no obligation from me or for Alkaline to keep going with the Givenchy thing. Like, I still respected that campaign that he did, and I thought it was so dope and just so fly and just so amazing for an artist like a reggae artist to be the face like that. So it was my own little personal thing I did for me. Like, I just thought it was really fly to still kind of add some Givenchy pieces just because. Like, why not? Let's do some. Like, I didn't want to do too much of it every minute, but like I definitely did it a few times just to kind of keep it going in a roundabout way. Like, you know what I mean? And it seemed to work, yeah. So
what's the first fit you did for him? What's the first ever fit you did for Alkaline?
The first fit was when I went to Miami and we shot. The video is out now, but it was in Miami when we did the 3 videos. So it was for like 1 video, and then because we shot 3 videos, so like, I would say just in that time, the first time I met them was the first time I styled them in Miami, in Florida. Yeah.
Because I've seen he has done a couple performances.
So yeah,
Where
that was after the video
the
though.
videos.
The three, yeah, after the videos, because we did the 3 videos all in one sitting,
Mhm.
and then after that it trickled into like shows and stuff like that.
So I see that you have a taste for Dior.
For Dior,
Yeah, I see you have like a taste for Dior and Balenciaga.
okay,
Is that what's your favorite brands to work with?
to work with for my clients, well, I'm gonna just say because I specialize in men's fashion more. So like for my men clients, like I love Dior is real fly. Um, um, I would say Dior is always usually clean. I would say Dior. Ralph Lauren is actually really not like the polo part, like the actual like
The actual
classic.
Ralph Lauren,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, like I haven't used it actually much on my clients like that. But the brand in itself is like I love it. It's really clean for men. And I would probably have to say like Dior more
All right.
so.
So
Yeah.
after styling him for the video shoots, right?
Hmm.
What was the reception after everything was done? What was the comments from the team, from
Hmm.
management, right?
Yeah.
Did it exceed your expectations?
I did, yeah. Everybody was really excited. I let me tell you something.
Yeah,
I
tell me.
slept like a baby that
Mm.
first night. I slept like a baby that first night when it was when like we got the first day down. I was like, oh, like only because I'm meeting them, so it's like also presenting myself as a person and as a business, you know what I mean? And then like also presenting the clothes after. So it's presenting myself, the clothes, does it make sense? And if it didn't make sense, like what could I have done? Like, like it was just a lot. So the fact that it went well the first day, it went perfect the first day actually. Like I couldn't have asked for a better experience the first day. It once the first day happened, it was like the rest of the days
Smooth
were like,
sailing. Smooth sailing after
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. It was smooth sailing after that. It was pretty easy after that.
So on a scale from 1 to 10,
Mhm.
how easy it is working with Alkaline?
It's I mean, that's interesting. I mean, I'm gonna say a 10, and I'm not just saying that. I'm gonna say a 10 only because like the vibes was always great, and I don't know if it's because we speak the same language. And when I say that, I don't mean it in the patois. I'm talking about like the culture, just culture wise. Like we understand, we connect the team. Like I connect with the team, and we all really the vibe was just like
Joe.
perfect. So I think yes, it gelled. Yeah, and I think when that happens in any situation with any client of mine, like sometimes and I'm gonna say this, like to answer your question too, like if I'm working with a client, it doesn't matter who it is. Like at the end of the day, I before I even start working with them. If I'm emailing, if we're emailing and I'm saying, you know what, let's give it a trial because you might not like me. I might not like you.
Right,
You know
right,
what I
right, right.
mean? So it might be, it's not always about like the money and like
It's about
this,
the
all that.
compatibility.
Yeah, no, it's definitely about that. Like, I don't want to work with nobody miserable. So, and I'm sure you don't, and vice versa. You know what I mean? So, when the vibe is right, I think that's like half of the battle. You know what I mean? So it worked
Okay.
out just that way. Yeah. So I would say I'm going to give it a 10 out of
All right. Perfect.
10.
So tell me now, what fit you have put together that stood out the most to you and that you're extremely proud of whenever you see a picture of it?
That's a really good ass question. Wow. And I meant to think of this one.
Take your time.
When I look back at it and I'm proud, um, oh, there's two, but you said one. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say the Rock Nation brunch, even though it's a tie between that one and like one I did for Fashion Week, for the Casablanca show in Paris. Like,
But you did a
so
Casablanca show?
Yeah, in Paris.
Nah,
Um,
Jenny,
yeah, what you
you want some level. You want some level right now.
say?
And you're so humble with it. Like, I admire that. You know what I'm saying?
Aw,
You're just so
yeah.
humble with it. Like, you've worked with some brands that, you know what I'm saying, these brands are some reputable brands, and you just
Yeah.
calling them like it's just another day. Like, it's just regular for you. You know what I'm saying? But us, it's
Well,
just like, you know, wow.
I mean, because
Wow.
you know what it is? It would be like any other situation where, you know, if you're a hairstylist and you're just talking about like, yeah, so I use the so and so, you know, hairspray. To us, we'd be like, girl, we don't know what you're talking about, but it's her world. So I think that's why
Right.
it seems so weird. Like, because for me, it's my day-to-day job, so it's
Right.
my world. You know what I
You
mean? So I
live
don't
it.
really. I
You
live it
live
every
it,
day.
and we assume
Yeah.
it. Cool.
And there you go.
Understand. There you
There you
go.
go.
There you
Yeah.
go. So
Mhm.
all right. So that same question about what fit impressed you the most, or what fit you like the best.
Mhm.
Put that into perspective with Alkaline. So you did the video shoots, you did couple shows, right?
Mhm.
Which one of those fits you think like, yo, you nailed it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
My nailed it look that I think I did with him. I'm gonna say with the shows. I'm not gonna say
no,
with
go
the.
ahead.
Okay, so with the shows, I think my favorite one. It's a tie. That's kind of a tie. Ooh, I kind of like. I like the one.
All right, let me help
It's
you
a
out.
tie.
Look,
Yeah, it's a tie for
I'm
me.
gonna help you out right now. All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, help me.
I'm on your page
Help
right now.
me.
Can you see the
Okay.
screen? I'm on your page.
I
Can you see?
can.
All right,
I
hold on.
can see the thing.
Let me full screen it for you. All right,
Okay.
boom. So we
Mm-hmm.
have this Balenciaga fit right here, right? We
Yes.
got this
Yes.
Balenciaga fit. Cool. This
Yes.
was for his new rule show. All right.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Cool. The Mount Vernon. Then
Yeah.
we have this right here. I don't know if this was for a video
Yes.
shoot, or I don't want
Yes.
you to really
That
say.
was.
I don't want you to say if it's a video shoot, because you know they're very private. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. No,
right,
I'm
right.
glad you know that. I'm glad you know that. So
Yeah,
I was like, I can't, you know, but no, but this is not a private thing. This was a show that was openly
okay,
acted. Like,
okay,
yeah, that was a show. Yeah, it's not a private thing.
right.
Mhm.
So this Balenciaga fit, you have this. I don't know what
That was
brand is this?
Givenchy.
This was Givenchy.
Givenchy.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. And then you had this one right here.
Right.
What is this?
That was oh my god, I felt awful. It
I
was
know the headband is Dior, right? The headband is
laundry.
the
Yeah, the
Dior.
headband was Dior. The headband was Dior. And the shirt was from oh, I forgot. It's something laundry, and I feel awful for forgetting it, but it's something laundry. But the brand is really dope. Um, but yeah, it
Wow.
was. I put it in my.
Oh, Paris Laundry. Here we go.
Yeah, Paris Laundry. Yeah.
Paris
Yeah.
Laundry.
And yeah, and it's a. I never used the brand before that, so that's another thing. I like using brands that I've never used to, if I can.
Right.
So anyone that's like a designer in this, if you're listening and watching, like, you know, I like to use pieces that local designers have.
Unusual.
It's not just it's not just about Christian Dior and Louis
Right.
Vuitton.
So
So,
I see that this picture here, the one here with the Dior and the Paris Laundry, this was
yeah.
from August the 7th. And you said that you started working with Alkaline in the summer. Was that July? I'm not sure if you said.
Yeah, it was probably like a not that far before that. It was like maybe it was like the same month, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Okay. Because that's the first picture I see on your page with him. That August
Yeah,
7th.
that was because that was the first. Yeah, that was after we did the videos though. So like the videos, obviously they're not gonna come out right away. So like we did shows and they just started trickling out.
Right,
you
right,
know, as
right.
time went on. Mm-hmm.
So talk to me. Which one?
I'm gonna say the Givenchy.
I agree with you. The Givenchy with the jacket, right? With the one with the jacket and the glasses.
Yeah. So that's funny. We had our little laugh about the jacket thing, but I'll say that. But yeah, I think he was. I don't know. I don't know if it was like a chill. I don't remember what the situation was. But yeah, but he had a jacket on and he took the jacket off. But yeah, it was yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I personally love the jacket. I need one of those.
Yeah.
I think it's like $6,000 for it. Oh my god.
Oh, you talking about wait. What are we talking about right now? It's not like we're talking about two different.
No, we're talking about the Givenchy outfit with the jacket with that. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like you have the white one and you have I think like a darker color one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Well, I think you had styled him. I think you had styled him with that jacket. That new line, that jacket that came out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my favorite jacket from the whole Givenchy collection thing. The essential jacket. Right.
Ah, okay. Wait, okay, so yeah, the essential jacket that he had.
No.
Yeah, I was like, that's a different situation.
Symphony just explains. All right, so Symphony says the white and blue varsity jacket.
Jacket,
right?
That was that was actually a collab thing because we couldn't. I couldn't like make it. I wasn't there physically anyway, but like it was. I had like something else that I had to do. So like me and Carrie kind of collabed on that because I had to do I'm not gonna take 1,000% credit for that one, but like it was like kind of a last minute situation. It was like a damage control thing, and we was able to like still make it work. So me and Carrie kind of collabed on that one.
Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna kind of ease off of the Alkaline for right now.
I was like, I'm gonna get a text in a minute.
No, you good. You good. I'm monitoring it. I'll make sure you don't say stuff that is not out there already.
Yeah,
I
mean,
stuff
you don't gotta make sure. I'm gonna make sure myself. I'm not
exactly.
You ain't gonna get me messed up.
Yes, I definitely don't want that either. You know what I'm saying?
No.
All right. So thank you so much for answering those questions.
Yeah.
I just there was another question I wanted to say. So with everyone that you have worked with already so far, cool. Now, when you decided that you're going to get into the fashion deep inside, you know what I'm saying, like go on that next level, like have you worked with any of your dream like models, like dream clients that you like, yo, I want to work with this person so bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, have you worked with that person as yet, or it's still in the working?
It's still in the working. I haven't worked with like a dream person yet that I would say. I know that someone asked me this a couple times before when I did like an interview, and I say this. I think I keep saying the same thing because I guess until I mark that person off, then it'll be the other person. You know, I have a list.
Right.
But if we're saying, you know, if somebody says, who would you like to, I always just say one. And believe it or not, it's actually Rick Ross. It's not
Rick Ross?
Yes, it's really, I know. I mean, it's something about, I don't know what it is. It's something that
if you're in Miami, I mean, hey, if you're in Miami, is it Rick Ross is in Miami, right? Is it Miami?
Yeah, Miami. Yeah, he's in Miami. Yeah. Well, he's from Florida.
Well, listen. You sent an email. It took you a year. Why not send another email to Rick Ross and see what happened? You know what I'm saying? Don't doubt yourself now. Don't doubt yourself now.
No, I mean, well, the thing is that, one thing I will say is that it's definitely not unreal. It's not something that's unreal or like untouchable. You know what I mean? You know, we have a lot of mutual friends and affiliates, so it's not unusual. You know what I'm saying?
It's just the time,
but
just the right
time. The timing. If it makes sense, and to be honest with you, I think to be honest, like I think I know like this is another stylist that I admire, Ruby Lou. He's been in the game for like when I was a little girl, like dealing with Diddy and Biggie. Like he's been in the game forever. But he, excuse me, was styling Rick Ross too, I believe, at a certain point. And then he had like, there's somebody, I forgot what, there was a woman who was styling him too. So he had like somebody already. So I don't step on toes, you know what I mean? Like I don't try to break bonds and stuff. Right. Be a backstabber. So like if I know 9 times out of 10, if I once in a blue moon, I'll hit the little, you know, like when you go to the casino and you hit the button and then the thing spins and then it, whatever it lands on, that's kind of how that's how I go with like when I reach out to clients. I'm like, maybe today I'll look and see if I want to test it out, and then I'll do that, and then like wherever it lands is like, okay, let's see if it works, and then I leave it on the desk and I walk away. And if it comes back, then cool. You know, if the stars align, then great. But
Awesome.
I don't think that. I don't know if he has a stylist now, but I know he did at the time when I was kind of like really, really thinking about reaching out. But you know, again, we kind of swarm in the same spaces with the same people, so it's not unusual, honestly. I mean, I keep saying unusual. It's not unreal. That's what I mean to say. I haven't tried it.
Well, listen, I believe that whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve. It's,
for sure.
You know, I know it's, you know, everybody says that, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like you wanted to, you know, work with Alkaline, a reggae artist, and you send the email, and here you are right now working with them. You know what I'm saying? I know they're a great team. And I'm saying personally, I know them personally as well. So
I was gonna ask, you knew them personally? I was gonna ask that because it seems like you know them. Okay.
But we're not gonna do that on the line. But yes.
No. I'm just saying I didn't know if you knew them. That was all. That was gonna ask you guys.
Definitely.
They're amazing.
So
it's
been an hour and 2 minutes. I don't know if you know that.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
I have not known this.
I know. It's been an hour and 2 minutes. So I know you're a busy person. I'm not gonna hold you no longer. I still want the bars, yes. But right now we're just asking like the comment section, because they've been going crazy. They asking questions.
Really?
Some questions I'm not gonna ask you because we know the protocol. Certain questions, guys, listen. I want to big up everybody that's on YouTube right now here. Everybody that's watching on Facebook as well. Everybody that's watching on Twitter as well. We're streaming on 3 different platforms right now. We got about 100 people right now on YouTube watching. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
And then we got Facebook and we got Twitter as well. I want you to shout out your page so that people can go check your work out. I mean, I have it on the screen from time to time, but I want you to shout out your page, as well as we mentioned, we spoke about one of your business ventures that you're going into right now, which is Recess at Noon with Conway, right? With Conway as well.
Yeah.
So
that's
just take us into that business venture that you're going to launch soon, and shout out your page and stuff, anything that you want, you know, the people to, you know, check out. And then I'm going to ask you some questions from the comment section, and then from there on we're going to end with you giving us some of that rap bar. You know what I'm saying? All right, so go ahead. Tell us about the Recess at Noon. I'll put it on the screen so people can follow the page too, and while you talk.
Okay. So Recess at Noon it kind of started because it hasn't officially launched yet. But I got the Instagram page up so that it never could be ever taken. I was like, let me just make the page first and get other things in order with it. And so I picked the name out. But it all came from like people always asking Conway or myself, like, where is this from? And I would be like, it's from nowhere. It's from me. Like I designed it, you know. And so I would design it and then give it to my tailor. Shout out to Torrey. And he would literally make it come to life. I would go pick out the fabrics and get it and create these pieces. And people would always try to figure out if it's like something I got from Saks or where did I get it from, or a designer. So me and Conway was like, you know what? People keep asking. Let's just like, you know, I think it was kind of his idea too, where he was like, I think he was wearing something and someone asked him like, what do you have on? And he was like, Recess at Noon. He just started like, you know, bigging it up every time he could. And we decided to partner up on it. Like, let's do this together. It'd be kind of cool if we start a line. So that's something that we came up with. And then I think he went on tour right after. So, and I was on tour with him. So it's like life was lifing with other things. And then, which is like never an excuse, you know, you got to kind of try to juggle as much as you can. But I feel like next year we'll give it a fair chance. We'll give it a fair chance. So stay tuned to that page and try to follow that page if you can, because I'm gonna start putting some more pieces on it and actually, you know, nurturing it a little bit more and giving it some love. And then
Guys,
we officially launch.
The link is in the comment section right now. You guys
Thank
can
you.
definitely go over there and give her a follow there, as well
Thank
as
you.
shout out your page so that they can follow you as well and see your work.
My Instagram. So it's it's at JANNN. So it's 3 N's. IQUE. That's it.
It's on the screen, guys, for those who don't see it right here. It's right here on the screen. Jannique. All right. You guys go follow her as well. I'll drop her link in the comment section so it's easier for you guys to access, because these guys are drooling over you right now.
Get out of here. I can't see nothing.
I'm so glad you can see it, because you probably be uncomfortable. Like,
no way.
listen,
No, I'm very like this is I think this would have to be my first like live conversation ever. So this is kind of interesting. Like I think I did interviews, but they were like, oh, we'll post it next week. It was never live. So to know that this is happening is super
exclusive.
interesting. Like,
thank you for the exclusive today. You know what I'm saying, Jannique? Thank you for the exclusive right now. We have a producer here in the building as well, Clap 7 Music. He did the Brawling. I don't know if you know about that EP that Alkaline dropped, Ripple Effect. One of the songs on that is Brawling. You know what I'm saying? The producer is here as well. I know Sato Records hit me up, said that he's watching. Sato Records produced the track Boss, you know what I'm saying? That hot song, Boss Favorite Boss, Done Favorite Done. So we're gonna go into the fun section now. The interview's done. All right. The interview's done. Thank you so much, everybody that came through. Thank you so much. Now we're gonna have a little fun, and then I'll let you get back to your daily routine. All right. So we just have some quick questions, right? I gotta make sure these questions are appropriate. So Nikki here is saying, do you handpick all the pieces for Alkaline? If you want to answer, you can answer.
Do I handpick all the pieces? Yeah. I mean, well, the pieces that I well, you know, when we work, then yeah, like when I'm styling him, I pick the pieces. But he's like fly. He is like, his hair is a fashion piece. Like he's like a fly guy already on his own, as naturally. Like his art, you know what I mean, naturally. So that's another thing too. It makes it easy for me to. It's not like I'm building something from scratch. Like he's his own fly guy. He has his he's like super fly. Like just as a human, like he's super cool, super fly. So like when we put the clothes on him, it enhances. You know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, I do pick whatever I pick for him to wear. I do hand.
Can I hear some of your patois? What you talking patois? Have it?
I mean, see, now you put me in the spot, because I was gonna I do it randomly, and now
you did it randomly. All right, no worries.
And I do it randomly, so you might don't worry yourself. I still do it.
All right, see,
all right, that's it. You get it. You got it.
So we have Lex. Lex 876. Shout out to Lex 876, one of my foundation supporters here. He said, I mean, you kind of answered this already. Does Alkaline have any input into the wardrobe design? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't throw something on in person and be like, okay, you won't wear this. It's like we talk about it, but you know, yeah.
That moves on to the other question. Shauna been here, another foundation supporter. She's saying, has she ever selected a design that Alkaline declined? Have you ever selected something that Alkaline says, yo, nah?
No.
You don't drop button. Ain't no stopping. Make things happen. That is it. Right. All right. Lex, again, how do you overcome your fears going into the fashion industry? Lex, I think you came late, bro. She kind of talked about it. You know
wait, I can see it now. It says, how do you overcome your fears going into the fashion industry? Honestly, just like saying a little prayer and just going straight in. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like to keep it to answer it in a different form, since we've answered it longer. To keep it completely 100 with you, no cut cards. Just believe that you can get it done, and once you do it, commit to it. There's no, like, I look at it like once I commit and tell the client yes, there's no turning back. So it has to get done. Like my life depends on it. So that's what happens. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Dash Entertainment. It's on the screen if you can see.
Yeah, I see it. What are the pieces she put together for? You can read it because it's
what
so
are
tiny.
What are the pieces you put together for an artist on a $1,000 budget? I don't know what kind of percent. All right, yes, you answer.
What are the
$1,000
pieces?
budget.
What are the pieces? What are the pieces she put together for an artist on a 1K budget?
1,000.
I work. So I actually, that's an interesting question, believe it or not, because a lot of people assume that I'm like $1 million a book, and not here.
Wait, say that again.
I said a lot of people, sometimes I get like DMs or emails like, or like comments and stuff like that. Like, oh my gosh, like I can't wait till I gotta get, until I make it a little bit bigger or something to like work with you. I'm just like, we're all humans here. Like let's talk about it. Like you don't have to assume that I'm just larger than life. Like I like to work with any and everybody. So like we could figure it out. I've worked with a 1K budget before. Let's just put it that way.
You did?
I have.
It's hard to.
I mean, it really is, but I think you know what it is too. I think that, and this is not me bigging up myself, but this is to prove a point. I think that's why when I did a Walmart campaign, and that's why the campaign was so fun and so easy to do, because people sleep on Walmart. You would never say, I'm going to go to a dance tonight and then go into Walmart and get a whole fit. You would never do that. But if you know how to shop for things, if you know how to pick things, you can get an outfit from Walmart and no one would even know. You understand? So my point in saying that is that it really isn't like about the brand or the money, for real. You can go to Target.
It's
just how you style it. So yeah, 1K is realistic, believe it or not.
All right.
Yeah. You can't say you want 8 looks for 1K. That's what you can't
Definitely.
But we can work with it. Yeah, work with it.
Hot Bread is asking you if you have ever traveled to Jamaica.
I have. I was just, a matter of fact, I just had an amazing trip for Christmas. So it's been a year. I went for Christmas and I went for that big show with Buju. So I don't know if you remember that one. It was the end of the year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
the big show. What? Yeah, it was with Buju and like Barrett Hammond. And it was a great show.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was when he came out of prison, that big tour that he did in Jamaica, that show.
No, it was last year. It was the end of last year.
Oh, last year.
Yeah, the year that, like last year, December, he had a huge ass show, and I was there for that. But like I was in Jamaica last year for Christmas with my family for like a few weeks. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So Symphony L, Symphony L plays a challenge out to you right now. Can you sing Pretty Girl Team or Spoil You?
Tell her to sing Pretty Girl Team or Spoil You. We know those are Alkaline songs. Let me spoil you, skin clean, thick thighs.
Yeah.
Right.
Get anything you like. That is it. All right.
Don't test me here. Don't test me.
Listen, just make sure you're ready with the 8 bars. You understand?
Listen,
make sure you're ready with the 8
you gotta
bars.
YouTube that. No, you gotta YouTube
understand?
that.
Okay. Them say exclusive SFB. Your price just went up. Hey.
Oh my god.
All right. Jackie saying awesome live.
Thank you guys. That's so sweet. You guys are amazing for tuning in. You guys, everybody could be doing a million other things. So I really appreciate you even tuning in and I really appreciate this.
Eric would say, we love you. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you Dave have to try hard, mama. Remember good. You don't have to try hard. Them love you. Enigmatic music. I actually produced a song with him alongside Sarto Records that produced all those hit songs for Alkaline. He's asking, do you style Alkaline only for shows and music videos or on a regular day? Also, do you style him on a regular day or just shows and music videos?
Just music videos and
just music videos? Okay. Yeah. All right. Are these artists sponsored by these top designers? Not just Alkaline, like just on a regular.
Yeah, just generally. Sometimes I try to make that a goal. Like depending on the relationship I have with the brand, they might like let me use pieces, consignment pieces. I remember one time I had my mom with me to go run into a store to get clothes for a client, and she was on the phone, and like she wasn't paying attention. All she saw was I had like bags and bags and bags over like maybe like 5 or 6 like huge bags, and I'm like, okay guys, thank you. And she's like, wait, but you didn't pay for nothing. And I'm like, yeah, I have consignment deals. So like a lot of times they'll give me like, consignment situations.
Right.
Or they'll gift it, which I try, so it's a million different ways.
Different ways. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Shauna been here. We appreciate you taking the time to be here with us.
Thank you.
The producer Clap 7 say I just followed her. Blessings. Pisces Queen says that love this live. And
Okay, Pisces. I'm a Pisces too. So shout out to Pisces. Hey, March 15th. That's what's up. I wonder what
March
Pisces
15th?
is. March 15th, yeah, I'm a Pisces.
All right. So this is the moment of truth now, Jannique.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We want to hear that. We want to hear that rapper side. Like, give us something.
Really?
Give us an
I don't. Oh wait. First of all, this is funny as hell because you had the beat cued to the side. Listen, I'm not.
I always have beats. I even have this one.
Oh my god, I know my friends. I hope none of like the people that I know are in here because they would they're gonna tear me up alive when I get off this and say, "Why didn't you FaceTime? Don't put me on the spot," because I haven't wrote in a while.
Damn, you say you was gonna give us something though.
I never see. No, that's where you lie. Because I never said that. I said no. Because I'm not doing it. But I will say you can
pull up something.
I'm not gonna put up nothing, but on YouTube.
No. I'm saying I can pull up something on YouTube, right?
Oh yeah.
Tell me.
All right, let me see. Lord, actually, so type in. See, this is a lot of pressure because I have actual songs that are more recent than this. So like if I pull it up and you see it, it's like old. It won't represent. Like,
all right, don't worry yourself. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't. It's old.
You're a fashion.
I mean, it's new to you guys, but it's
It's all good. It's just a part of the corruption. You get used to it when you come on the lives more. Because I do go live. Like I go live on a regular basis. We talk about the dancehall industry. We talk about Alkaline directly. We talk about current affairs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then at nighttime, because I'm an owl, so if you hear me say big up the owls, big up the what I'm saying, that's my people that be here at like 11:30 at night till like 3 a.m. 4 a.m. Last night I was up till 6 a.m. That's why you didn't hear from me until like all the way in the evening, because I was knocked out, you know what I mean? But definitely I appreciate you so much for coming through. You dropped a lot of information, you know what I'm saying, and there's a lot of things that you didn't tell me. You told me some stuff, but know yourself.
I know. I mean, another thing too, for sure. And I'll send you something. I'll send you something. But the thing too, to be honest with you, just to let you guys know, like, it's not even that I'm even that bashful. Like, I did music and I did it really proud. But this is also not the room. It's not the genre for tonight, is what I'm saying. I got you. I know dance hall shit. You know what I mean? It's not the genre for tonight, so I'm not gonna play myself right now.
You better not. Trust me.
Exactly. I'm gonna keep it cute and fashion tonight.
Yo, the guy said that they're distracted right now. You know what? I'm gonna get you out. I'm gonna let you go. The guy said they're distracted. Yo, I swear, these people over here is something else. The media.
Oh my God.
But like I said, I appreciate you 100% for coming through. We don't normally get, we don't normally get this. You know what I mean? We don't normally get these, anybody that like works close with Alkaline and stuff. Yo, they don't, you know what I mean? Like they try to stay away from the media, because you know once you say something, a lot of people will take that and say stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I'm
Yeah.
just glad that you kept it professional. You know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
represent the brand exceptional. You know what I mean? The information that you give us here, it's already out there. So we all know, we just wanted to have a better insider of how you feel working with the artists. And we learn a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? We know that you started from high school with the club, moved to college, start doing music. Then you did a photo
Yeah.
shoot. You love doing the photo shoot. You like the fashion side again. You went back into fashion. You got fired a couple times
Mhm.
from from Macy's. You know what I'm saying? Got hired again as a stylist. So
Mhm.
I'm on point. I'm listening to you. I'm not just asking you
I
questions. Like
see. I
I'm
see
actually
that. You've
learning
been
you.
following. You was
You know what I'm
following
saying?
it. Yeah.
Right. So thank you so much. You could leave with anything you want to say, a word of encouragement for anybody that's looking to get into the fashion industry. You know,
Mhm.
any pointers,
Mhm.
any tips, stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to be a stylist, specifically, um, I would just say, it's I say this, then I say that I always say this, that it's not easy. No work is easy, no career is necessarily easy, but this is like you have to really, it takes a lot of like passion,
mhm,
dedication. It takes faith. It takes trust, like trusting yourself. Um, it takes a million% of trust. Like you have to say, you know what, I'm gonna get the orange shirt, and that's what I'm gonna do, and nothing's gonna stop me, and that's what I feel is gonna be great for this event. Period. Like just be confident and I don't know. And don't be afraid of like criticism, because criticism definitely can build you up and help you. And
definitely.
yeah, just I think confidence, faith, and the ambition. Just, you want to get to it. And don't be afraid. Let me say something. Listen, there's power in the DMs. And that's not me saying like, people shooting their shots, but what I'm talking about, like, it's power in the DMs of like, or in the emails when you look at people's bio and you see the email, like it's nothing to email somebody. Like I email Carrie, it's nothing to email somebody and say, listen, I'm interested in working with you, in anything, or if you're a barber in here watching, and I want to cut this person's hair, like I'm interested in, I know I could cut your hair amazing. Like in anything you do, just take the risk. That's what it is. So take the risk. That's what I'm gonna leave you on. Take the risk, and
Take
you never
risk.
know where you end up. Yeah, take the risk.
And in leaving, just shout me out. NiickSFB top ranking. Tuning. Modest thing on
Wait,
YouTube.
wait, wait. You said shout you out.
Yeah, shout me out because I'm gonna clip it.
Next, so but see, you know what? We should have in real talk. I'm sorry. We should have talked about this before because I don't know how
Nick
your whole
SFB. All
line.
right. So let me
So
tell you.
Nick SFB. All right, tell
Is
me. I'm
right. So my name is Nick. Right.
Yes, I know
The,
that
the,
part.
the SFB. The SFB is Solid Foundation Boss. That's my company.
Okay.
Right. So it's just one
Okay.
word. Nick SFB. Top ranking.
Okay.
Cause you know, say well, I have you as a top ranking girl right now, Jenny Underline.
All
It have
right.
be yeah
All
man. So, you know, shout out
right.
thing, you know what I'm saying? Big up Nick
All right.
SFB, top ranking, artist YouTube
Okay.
channel, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, shout out to Nick SFB. Big up yourself, and I really appreciate like having the taking the time to sit with me and interview me. Like your show sells off, and it's off the hook, and I'm glad that we were able to meet, and thank you.
That is it. Salah! Big up yourself, Jenny.
It's fell off.
You are around. I'm a talk to you, all right? Thank you so much.
Okay.
All
All
right, have
right,
a good
thanks
night.
guys,
All right,
bye.
bye-bye. Cool. Yeah, my side. Yo. Yeah, that was Jannique, you know what I'm saying? Wardrobe stylist, you know what I'm saying? Designer, creative director, you know what I mean? Working with artists, working with, people of certain level of stature in life, you know what I mean? Everybody that came through, everybody on the play forward that missed the live, you know what I'm saying? Remember, drop a comment, hit the like button, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We have another interview, but this one's going to be written. You know what I'm saying? It's a written interview, but I'm gonna edit it up for you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's the director. You know what I'm saying? Director Diggs. I forgot to ask her about him. Jesus. But yeah, Director Diggs, you know what I'm saying, from Iron Shore Films. You know, he gave us a written interview and everything. I asked him some questions. So we're gonna get that uploaded for you guys real soon. You know what I'm saying? So look out for that. You know what I mean? You know, Lone Madness, Mad Love, all those music videos. He was the one that directed that. So we have that interview as well. That's, you know, will be written. All right. So look out for that, people. You know what I mean? We're gonna get out of here right now. Everybody hit the subscribe button if you haven't hit the subscribe button as yet. Come on, what you waiting on? Remember, good now, man. Ciao. All right. Big up, everybody. Until next time, people. When I know it go. Walk good, stay good. It's your boy NiickSFB, top ranking CyliFoundation boss.